5, 6209, 5, but, dry, as, she, might, she, could, not, see, it, anywhere, in, there, lowering, cloudy, sky, clear, was, getting, cold, now, and, was, also, convinced, that, it, was, going, to, rain, very, soon, so, she, put, their, fragment, of, mirror, carefully, into, their, pocket, at, their, front, of, her, dress, and, scrambled up, their, side, of, their, dump, towards, their, bushes, at, their, top, in, a, few, minutes, she, had, squeezed through, their, hole, in, their, fence, and, was, back, at, their, bottom, of, her, garden, she, had, not, been, away, for, long, she, could, still, see, her, mum, and, dad, sitting, at, their, kitchen, table, talking, to, each, other, and, surrounded, by, papers, her, mum, got, up, and, went, over, to, their, sink, by, their, window, to, fill, their, kettle, she, saw, Claire, and, waved, Claire, waved, back, turning, away, from, their, house, she, took, their, mirror, out, of, her, pocket, and, looked, at, it, again, instead, of, leaning, over, it, this, time, she, held, it, at, arm's, length, level, with, her, face, at, first, everything, seemed, normal, but, then, she, looked, into, it, more, carefully, and, noticed, something, odd, about, their, reflection, behind, her, Claire's, house, was, part, of, an, estate, on, their, outskirts, of, their, town, and, it, had, been, built, about, 5, years, ago, all, their, houses, were, their, same, size, their, same, shape, and, were, built, of, their, same, modern, red, brick, and, sure, enough, she, could, see, a, house, or, at, least, a, building, reflected, in, their, mirror, beyond, their, image, of, her, own, face, but, it, didn't, appear, to, be, Claire's, house, at, all, their, bricks, were, much, bigger, and, were, made, of, much, older, stone, and, were, a, sandy, sort, of, color, as, Claire, tilted, their mirror in her hand. She could see more of this building. Their windows were not square and ugly like theirs, but all sorts of different shapes, arched, round, oval, hexagonal, and they were criss-crossed with arranged into complex and wonderful patterns. 641. 6.